Good evening, PechaKucha. Are you ready? Let's go. Should we get used to this? Climate change and climate refugees. Thai people who have to leave their land, their homes, to find a new place to live because of climate change. Bangkok is sinking while the seas are rising. How come is Bangkok so hot? Is it because of the chili in Thai food? Is it because there are so many hot people in Bangkok? I can see tonight. As a landscape architect, I want to say something else. It could be because of concrete. The way we build the places where we live are just like an oven. Have you visited a condo where the windows are closed and the aircon is off? I mean, we're sweating. It's just too hot. We can't stay inside because there's no ventilation. And concrete just sucks the energy from the sun. So basically, we're living in ovens. And this can be measured. When we have a high density of concrete buildings, the temperature is higher by 5 degrees to what it should be. 5 degrees that we can get back easily by not using concrete. In areas with trees, it's fresher. And in Thailand, even in April, if you want to find a cool place, you go to the forest. So I'm not saying we should go back to the forest. What I'm saying is that we should get the trees back into the city. And this way, maybe we can get these 5 degrees back. So, 2 basic facts about trees. Number 1, trees grow a little bigger every year, which is why when we cut a tree, we see the rings. 1 ring is 1 year. Second fact is that if you take 2 trees or more of the same kind, and you tie them together like this, they keep on growing bigger, but at the connection point, they can't. So what happens is that they start growing one on top of the other in this, and then they start connecting, and 1 year later, they have bonded. They have become one single tree. We can build with this. We can use this in town. We can build columns. We can build walls. We can build structures. This tree here is 80 years old, and it's perfectly healthy. Does it look good? Does it look cool? I think we should use that. If we use the same system, we can build walls, not columns. So of course it's not walls like we have here around us that keep the aircon on, but how about we use this as a wall around our building, like a skin, that will protect our buildings from the sun. If we do like this, we protect concrete from the sun, and we can save a lot of energy. In Germany, they're getting very serious about this because they know how much the energy bill is. And I don't know about you, but I don't like to pay this. At the end of the month, when I see it, every time I'm like, oh. I think we should study this further. So, there are some other people who have been building with trees for hundreds of years, maybe more, we don't know. In India, people have been building tree bridges. But what we know is that these bridges grow stronger every year. The trees get bigger and stronger. The good news is, in Thailand, we have the same trees. We can use them. So imagine that bridge here, very narrow. How about we make it just a bit wider and have this for our balconies? Table, chairs, bottle of beer, hammock, take a nap. Sounds good to me. I'm trying to find a system now where I'm making brick trees, or tree bricks. Anyways, it's trees in the shape of brick so that we can stack them together, and just like the trees that we keep together like this, they will grow bigger and bond so that we can build walls, columns, structure, tree architecture. The idea is that if we do that and we let this grow, we can have shade. And when you're waiting for the bus, you don't need to hide behind an electric pole anymore. My ex-wife, just like the trees, grow fatter a bit more every year. She can't do that anymore. She had to divorce. Shade. I mean, it sounds cool, right? 5 degrees, we can get that in Bangkok. We can. What we need is get these guys back, build with them. If we have them on top of the building like this, for example, they will shade the whole building because the sun stays above us in the tropics pretty much all the time. So just by having a tree on top like this, we can make a super cool bar there. Has anyone been to Sirocco or these bars on top of the towers, right? Imagine that in a tree. Wow. Our whole building, I know the drawing doesn't look too good, but that's not tree walls, but it gives you some shade. Actually, this is more like a network of those Indian bridges we've seen. This can be built because we have the same trees here. We just need to get started. I'm looking for support. So, strange idea. Replace concrete with trees. Now, let's suppose that it works, that we can get 5 degrees back in Bangkok and other tropical cities around the world. Still not enough. We need to do more than that. Because this is happening. The line on top here is 2015, this year. The other lines are the hottest years ever recorded. This year, every single month has been the hottest month ever recorded. And next year is not going to get any better. And in time, this keeps on rising with the sea. Where do you want to live? If you want to stay in Bangkok, I would like you tonight, when you go home, to try to find some ideas. Maybe they are crazy, but try to make them happen. And if you don't have some ideas, find somebody around you who does, and support them. Because people with ideas like that, a bit crazy, need support. They need love, and they need other people who believe that we can still live here.